When an aircraft taxis to the gate after landing, pilots and air traffic controllers are in continuous radio contact. This requires, especially from the controller, who is in contact with many aircraft, a lot of concentration. A new system should help to relieve some of that pressure. Instead of describing the taxi route in detail, the controller can guide the aircraft via a system. Green lights on the ground then indicate to the pilot which route to follow. Such procedures, called follow the greens, have been validated in real-time simulation with the layout of Munich Airport.
It gives the impression that the controller has taken your aircraft in account and leading the nose of your aircraft on a draw up to your apron. And the feeling for the pilot is, I'm following what the controller wants me to do. And it gives you a really safe impression. That's the main impression we have, safety.
Safety in air traffic management. That's of utmost importance for airport operators. Hence, the operators of 6 major European airports have founded the SESAR European Airport Consortium, SEAC.
Wir als Flughäfen sind natürlich interessiert.
As airports, we are interested to participate in research on air traffic management. However, none of the larger airports was able to do it alone. That's why we have decided to cooperate in a consortium where we could build on previous collaborations and benefit through mutual exchanges. This also allows us to represent the diversity of different airport operations.
Gemeinsam abbilden können.
Follow the Greens is one of these common research projects. 2 years earlier, in a similar validation, the focus was more on the pilots' perspectives. This time in April 2015, the controllers could express their opinion. Spot on for the virtual Munich Airport. Controllers and pilots deal with different weather conditions. Both of them are in radio contact. 2 airline pilots have to find their route in a simulator, while the other aircraft are being guided via a computer. All participants fill in questionnaires after each run to collect their experiences with the new system.
Die ersten Erfahrungen waren eigentlich, dass das System doch
My first experience was that the system reveals how nice it is to have a variety of information on one screen instead of searching the scattered information on multiple screens. This facilitates the work tremendously.
die Arbeit dadurch doch sehr.
It will also be easier for the controllers due to reduced radio communication. One transmission is enough. Follow the greens.
From the 252 follow the greens to November 5.
Ein weiterer Aspekt ist, dass
Another aspect concerns the steadier taxi speeds, and related to that, the reduced pollutant emissions, which in turn leads to reduced fuel consumption during taxi.
Verbrauch beim Rollen nötig wird.
Data analyzed by the SEAC team after the validation also support this more specifically. In fog, taxi times are around 25% shorter and the traffic generally runs more smoothly. Hence, aircraft stop around 60% less often in the new environment. Additionally, controllers not only experience 25% reduced radio transmissions, but in the same magnitude also lower stress levels and workload. Compared to today's Munich operations, results indicate that this is true under 2 conditions. The centerline lights are activated individually in front of the aircraft as it moves along, and there is a gap between 2 aircraft. Both together are also called floating separation. These improvements should also be applicable at other airports. In a complex taxiway layout, as we have it in Zurich, it would definitely be beneficial to have a system that clearly indicates to the pilot where to taxi. This is especially true for pilots that are coming to Zurich for the first time. Not only in Zurich, pilots generally find their way at less familiar airports more easily with follow the greens. The controllers are also confident. This is the main result of this validation. I think that the new system shows a good way into the future. The old system is reaching its limits. I still work very well with it, but an improvement is definitely needed. In the airport environment, implementing a new system and its corresponding procedures, like follow the greens, can hardly be done overnight. Even if the taxiway centerline lights already exist, it may take a few more years until this new system is deployed at first European airports.